Welcome back to Clean Tech Talk. Today we're doing a deep dive into something maybe you don't think about much, but it's quietly changing how we power things. ROHS battery chargers. Think of this as your shortcut to understanding a really key eco-friendly power solution, our goal. To unpack why ROHS compliance is so important for, well, energy management, how you choose your devices, pulling out those key insights from the sources we looked at.
Absolutely. And it's becoming more critical, really, as we move towards more genuinely sustainable ways of doing things, understanding this safer, greener energy management. It's not just nice to have, it's essential.
Yeah.
This deep dive, I think, will show some important nuances behind what makes these chargers, which seems simple, actually a very smart choice for pretty much anyone.
Okay, so ROHS battery chargers. For a lot of people, that probably just sounds like, tech jargon, another label. But we're talking about getting rid of genuinely toxic materials, things like lead, mercury. What's the story behind the label? What's the big deal people might miss?
Well, what's really fascinating, I think, is that ROHS certified chargers actively stop what could be a silent environmental problem. See, traditional chargers often contain heavy metals, lead, mercury, cadmium. Just think about the millions, literally millions, of chargers thrown away each year. If they're not ROHS compliant, that means they're potentially leaching these toxins into landfills for, well, decades. So ROHS isn't just a sticker. It's a direct move to make manufacturing safer and, crucially, prevent that long-term pollution. It's about building tech cleanly, not leaving toxic waste behind.
That's quite an image. So where is this safety really critical? Are there specific places or uses where it matters more than just being generally better?
Oh, definitely. They are ideal, really, for places where being environmentally responsible is key and where things might get exposed. Think marine systems on boats, RVs, solar energy setups. Their design protects the gear and the surrounding environment from leaks or contamination.
Right. And beyond just the materials inside, what really seems to set these apart is their physical build. It sounds like they're not just green, they're tough. Can you tell us a bit more about what makes them so durable?
They really are built to last. High-quality ROHS chargers, they often use sealed aluminum alloy casings, great for getting rid of heat, resisting corrosion. Plus, you often see IP65 waterproof ratings. Now, IP65 isn't just a number. It means they're sealed tight against dust and even strong water jets.
So you could trust them in damp places like a boat bilge or workshop.
Exactly, without worrying. And many have independent cooling fans too, which stops them overheating when used for a long time. These features, they're pretty essential for tough jobs, like powering forklifts or those sensitive trolling motors, built for demanding use.
Built like tanks, basically. Okay, but that brings up the elephant in the room. Price. Listeners might be thinking, okay, but are non-ROHS chargers just cheaper? What's the real trade-off for me? Is saving a few bucks up front ever worth it?
That's the common question, right? And yes, non-RHS chargers might look cheaper initially. But that cheaper charger, well, it's not just bad for the environment, it could slowly damage your expensive battery. Or worse, unstable power could fry components. So those savings can quickly become hidden costs. And for businesses, a non-compliant charger could mean a whole shipment gets stopped at customs. Huge delays, damaged reputation. It's not just greenwashing. It's about business continuity, avoiding legal issues. It really makes you ask, doesn't it? What's more important for you, the user? Saving a little now, or long-term safety, keeping your gear working and staying compliant?
That's a very strong point against the cheap option. So is just having ROHS compliance enough, or should people look for other things too when picking a charger?
RHS is definitely the foundation, a crucial baseline. But no, it's not the whole picture. For real reliability, peace of mind, it's smart to check for third-party certifications. Things like TUV, CE, and FCC. These aren't just logos. TUV means it passed independent safety tests. CE shows it meets strict European standards, vital if you're selling or using gear internationally. And FCC means it won't mess with your radio or other electronics. A charger without these, it might fail when you push it hard or cause interference.
Okay, that makes sense. Certifications matter. Given this robust, eco-friendly design, it seems these chargers could be used almost anywhere. Can you give us some specific examples, maybe some surprising ones?
Oh, they're incredibly versatile. You see specific saltwater-resistant models for boats. For golf carts, club cars, they offer fast charging to handle that constant use. In solar storage, they make sure power transfer is efficient, getting the most out of your panels. And for things like forklifts, the tough designs handle those heavy industrial cycles. When you're choosing one, you really need to focus on the voltage and current matching your gear. Check the IP rating for the environment. Look at the cooling. For instance, a 24-volt, 25-amp charger Great for mid-sized trolling motors or golf carts. And prioritizing models with those independent fans. That can seriously extend your battery's life. Lots of brands offer REHS now, but the quality does vary. Look for those aluminum casings, IP65, multiple certifications. That signals long-term value. And always, always match the specs to your equipment.
So wrapping this up, what's the bottom line for you, our listener? Choosing ROHS compliant chargers, it's clearly not just about following rules. It's an investment in safety, in durability, and a genuinely sustainable, reliable way to power things across all sorts of applications.
And if we just take a step back, think about how prioritizing this kind of eco-friendly safety check tech, even in something small like a charger, adds up. It contributes to broader environmental health, sure, but also to just making things run better, more efficiently. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other small tech choices have these big hidden impacts?
And as a special thank you to our listeners, you can now enjoy 10% off your next purchase at Aolith. Just use the promo code AOLITH2025 at checkout. That's AIOLITH 2025. Don't miss out.